What's up, YouTube? I'm going to be doing a deck update for you guys. I haven't been able to test this deck as much as what I wanted to, but mainly because I've been testing other decks. But yeah, so it's my deck update for you guys is in Noble Knights, and yeah, so I'm going to get started on the main deck. I run one copy of Gwen, the Queen of Noble Arms. I found that just the one copy seems to be enough at this point, but I can see the reasoning for two. It makes the plays just a little bit more sturdy. Then I might bring her up to two at some point, but she seems good at one. I run one Lady of the Lake. I don't think there needs to be two Lady of the Lakes in the deck unless you run the Rescue Rabbit build, which focuses on the normal Noble Knight monsters instead of the effect ones. And then I run three copies of Merlin. This is a great card for getting. It's a searcher for the Noble Knight monster that you need. You normal summon it, tribute it, special from the deck. It allows you to get your plays rolling. And then I run one copy of Artorgus. Yes, it's strange that I'm playing one, but I'm not exactly looking to be competitive with this deck. I'm just playing it just for fun, and I really like Noble Knight Artorgus is, I think, my favorite Noble Knight out of them all. So I just wanted to integrate just the one copy just to say that I'm able to play it. And then I play one copy of Noble Knight Brothers. I just got this in the mail the other day from an online trade. I might be bumping him up to two because I've got another one coming in the mail. So it's quite possible I might be moving him to two. Yeah, so yeah. And then I run one Bedwer. He seems to be good just at one. He doesn't need to be put more to be put higher than one. He's definitely just a one of. And then another staple of the deck, other than Merlin, is Noble Knight Boars. Run three copies of it. It's mandatory minimum two, and I would highly suggest putting three in, but that's just my player preference. And then I run two copies of Noble Knight Dristan. I might be dropping one for the second Noble Knight Brothers, but two seems to be working just fine right now. Out of what I've seen on different deck profiles, very few run two of it, but he seems to be pretty decent. And then I run one copy of each tar. It's definitely decent at one. I wouldn't not have this card in my deck. And then I run two copies of Gawain. He just needs to be run at two. Three is too cloggy, one's too few. And then I run a single copy of this guy right here, because I think he needs to be run at one. I don't want to botch the name. Can never pronounce it for whatever reason. And then for my last monster and the last staple of the deck is three copies of Noble Knight Midrat. This is where a lot of your combos are based off. It's mandatory at three. People will look at you funny if you don't run three in this deck. And so that's my monsters. I run 20 monsters in the deck. I don't know if you guys don't notice, but I don't... Oh, wait, never mind. I'll talk about that when I get to it. Moving on to the spells. Run some staples. Book of Moon. Foolish Burial. Two copies of Last Chapter of the Noble Knights. I found this card is really, really useful, but it's only useful late game just to, like, pump everything out. But, yeah. And then I run two copies of Mystical Space Typhoon. one of this guy. I don't want to trash the name, which I normally do. And then I run one copy of Caliburn. I'm thinking about running this at 2 with the Midrot combo, Midrot and Boris combo, because I know with this I can gain 1,500 attack, 1,500 life points with this. I'm thinking running it at 2 might bump that up to like 2,000 life points or something like that. I'm not sure. And then I run 2 copies of Excalibur, because you just need to run it at 2. 1 Gallatin, because it needs to be run at 1. Another 2 of is Noble Arms of Destiny. It's another amazing card that needs to be run at 2. Another searcher of the deck is the 3 Reinforcement of the Armies. You'll never end up running out of targets in your deck when it comes to searchability. And so that's my spells. Going into the traps, it's a very trap light deck. This deck, like in my opinion, messing this up. This deck, in my opinion, can run without traps, but I'm running them just for those irritating cards that don't get on the field. Irritating monsters, I should say. I run staples, so Black Horn of Heaven, Compulse, Torrential Tribute, and Solemn Warning. I'm thinking about bumping the Black Horn of Heaven up to 2. Because I don't like monsters at all on my opponent's side of the field. So that's my main deck. Moving on to the extra deck. This stuff is going to be pretty basic. A copy of Excalibur. Excalibur. Dark Rebellion XYZ Dragon. 1 copy of the Ignoble Knight monster, Synchro Monster. Abyss Dweller. Exciton. 101. First edition Ulti Laval. Volcasaurus. A little bit of a strange, but I like number 61 because you can do rank 5 place as well in this deck. Shark Fortress. Like again, this deck can pump out rank 5s. I'm gonna run a Shark Fortress. 2 copies of the Sacred Noble Knight King of King Artorias. That's the level 5, rank 5 Artorias XYZ monster. Copy of number 80 Castel, and then I run the 2 copies of the rank 4 Artorias. And last but not least, Laval Chain. Yes, that's my extra deck. I don't know if you guys noticed with my videos or not, but I don't really have side decks, and that's mainly because at my locals I don't really have to worry too terribly much about meta or having to deal with specific decks. Like I know with the decks that I build, they're general enough that they can win me my matches. I don't come first every single time, obviously, but my locals just doesn't require a side deck, and the decks that I build are based around what I see at my locals anyway. So yeah, but when I have a video with a side deck, it means that I'm actually getting quite serious about making it as competitively well off as possible. So yeah, yes, that's my main that's my Noble Knight update. So please rate, comment, subscribe, and please tell me how to better my deck. So yeah, as always, thanks for watching.